Good morning and welcome to your class today. Your class is Free Floor Plans to Close More Deals with My Condo Plans. With you today, my name is Christy Denny's. I'm one of your Miami trainers. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Step one would be, how do you access My Condo Plans? To do so, we're going to get started on miamirealtor.com. From here, we're going to scroll down to the middle of the page and we're going to click on the Miami Gateway. This will give us access to inputting our username and our password so that we can reach the resource panels. The resource panels is where you have all of your products and services that are available to you through your Miami Gateway. Now, the programs that we're going to use are going to be our tried and true program, Matrix. Within Matrix, you can access My Condo Plans, but My Condo Plans also has its own tile within the resource panel. You can find it all the way at the end, towards the bottom of the screen, My Condo Plans plus House Plans. I'm going to start you in the program that we use every single day. We're going to go ahead and click within CoreLogic Matrix. Once inside of Matrix, My Condo Plans is available and assigned to all of your listings within the MLS. As I begin my search, let's do a practice. I'm going to hover over search. I'm going to click on RE1, RE2, and we're interested in looking for a 2-2 in Aventura. So I'm going to go ahead and select active. We're looking for a condo. We're going to select the city of Aventura. And on the right-hand side, let's look for a 2-2. And our customer's budget, 350,000 or less. That gives me so many results. I'm going to go ahead and click on the result bar at the bottom of my screen and let's organize this. Let's organize it by building. And to do that, you can do so by clicking on subdivision complex. Now that I have all of my properties, I'm going to go ahead and start to review some of my results. Clicking on the MLS number will give me access to the MLS page, but within the many little icons that you have towards the top, you do have the icon of small buildings, and this is where you can find My Condo Plans. This is where you can find floor plans for your customer. So why do buyers care about floor plans? Well, buyers want clarity, and photos can be beautiful, and they are very beautiful, but they don't tell the whole story. And a floor plan, it's going to go ahead and help fill those gaps for your customer. To access, you can click on the My Condo Plan icon, and this will take you right into my floor plans for this particular listing. You're able to review listing information like the MLS number, the status, the unit, the building name, address, size, bedrooms and full baths, parking information, and list price. If I scroll down, I now have underneath the unit information, I have building information. This will give me the name of the building, Admiral Ports. The number of units is 633 units within these buildings. The inventory that's available for rent, you're looking at 14 listings, 2% of the inventory. Inventory available for sale, you're looking at 47 units, 7% of that building. And the number of units that sold in the last year are going to be 20. In the last 6 months, we have six. And in the last 3 months, we have sold two. So this is also a great way to figure out if you'd like to corner a particular building or make that building your farming area because you have excellent statistics like these. As I move through here, I also have building association information with contact details and a website. You also get the recent transactions that happened within this building. I get the unit number, the size, the closing date, the sales price, and the price per square feet of the recent sales that happened. Now, if I keep scrolling down, I have market information. What we love about this is that it's going to compare price per square feet for the Admiral, which is going to be the building that we are researching, and it's going to compare that building to the city. And if we scroll down a little bit more, it'll then do further comparisons between the city and the county. Then we'll take a look at the inventory comparing the building, the city, and the county. And I then have time or average times to close within the last year. And it will compare the Admirals taking 112 days on average compared to Aventura at 101 and Miami-Dade at 79 days. So if I have a customer who is in love with this building and I'd like to give them information, maybe they're renting and they'd like to buy, or easy peasy, we are simply touring to buy or rent, this is great information that we can submit. And you can download the full PDF report at no cost by clicking on Download PDF. When I click on Download PDF, this is going to be the document that's provided for us. This will have all of the information pertaining to this building that is available to share. Now, not only do you get the report and the information, the contact details for the association, but on the top right-hand corner, we see that we have floor plans. So I'm going to go back into My Condo Plans and I'm going to scroll up a little bit. On the right-hand side, you can find your floor plans. And these floor plans are available for you to print, whether you would like them as a JPEG, which is an image. Excellent if you'd like to print it, include it in a presentation. You also have a PDF. Excellent if you want to make it as an attachment to your listing on the MLS. For buyers, they're able to understand the flow of the home when they're looking at these floor plans, and they can actually visualize where they'd like to place their furniture, and it's going to help them compare properties easier when they have these floor plans. Why? Because when you're looking at multiple homes, those floor plans are going to help them remember which one had that big kitchen or which one had that split bedroom. When it comes to our sellers, floor plans create more engagement online. There's also perceived higher transparency. It's better marketing material. And honestly, it took us 2 clicks to access the information. On the right-hand side, you can also see what tower it's on and where you can find the unit. You can also see where some of these amenities are, where the pools, where's the tennis court, where's the parking, and you can see those details right from here. So here I can download it as a PDF and I have it available so that I can share either with that buyer on my tour or I can make it an attachment for my listing. So that is one of the ways that you can search through Matrix. Now, another way that you can use the system. My Condo Plans lives independent from Matrix, and I can search within this system. So on the right-hand side, before I move forward, not only do you get a free view and a free download of the floor plans, but they do have a watermark. So if you want to buy them unwatermarked, that is also an option for you. So you've got your floor plans, you have the ability to download, you've got great statistics. Let's close out my floor plans, go back into my resource panels, and use my condo plans as its independent tile. You can click and access. Now from here, you can do a quick search. You have the ability to search by city, by building, by address, or by MLS number. You also have more than 7,000 buildings across Florida with their floor plans. And as I move down the page, I can simply click on the city of interest. On the left-hand side, so by default, it's put us in Miami-Dade County within Florida. But if you were to click on Florida, our area is quite large. So you have multiple counties that you can search. You have 15 counties that you can search through. Brevard, Broward, Clay, Duval, Flagler, Hillsborough, Martin, Miami-Dade, and more. The quick search on the top, if I already knew either the area that I wanted to search, the city, the building, the MLS number, or the address, I can start to type it in here and I can find the building. So let's say I'm interested in Miami Beach. I can simply type in Miami Beach, access the city, and then choose the building that I'm interested in. Let's say we wanted to take a look at 1390 Ocean Drive. I can click on 1390 Ocean Drive. I have my building association details with the phone number, building documents that are available for me, the address, and as I move through here, when it was built, how many units, how many floors, and I can search the unit of interest. So let's say I'm interested in 106. I can tap and I can pull that floor plan. They've made it user friendly. Another option, you can explore the listing, condo, house, or map search within the system. I can tap on listing, and this will allow me to search for properties that may be on the MLS, whether I already know the building name or I want to do a quick search through my condo plans. You can search property type, whether it's condo or townhome. You can search houses, properties for sale or for rent, and you have the status of active, active with contract, pending, or contingent. From here, I'm inside Miami-Dade County. Let's say we're going to take a peek into Aventura, complex name, 1000 William Avenue, and then I can find the listings that are available. You do have the ability to add in and search by price, size, or bedrooms on the right. And as I move through here, we have our 26 matches. And any of the properties that I'm interested in, I can simply click to access that listing page so I can view the information. Another way that you can search. So I'm going to tap onto condos. This is going to give me the condos in the area. Again, you have that quick search, making it easy for you to search by building name. But if I want to get to know the buildings in my area, I can pick county. So let's say we are in Miami-Dade, and that'll give me a list of all of the buildings, not in the county, but all of the buildings that are available with my condo plans, which are many condo plans that are available for you. So I have them by name. I can choose my building by name if I know the name. If I don't know the name, but I know the address, I can search by address, or I can break it down further by choosing city. So Miami-Dade, and let's look within Miami-Dade. I want to look into Brickell. And within Brickell, these are my buildings. And I'm going to take a look at Smart Brickell Tower, giving me access to all of the information. On the right-hand side, we have all of the unit numbers. So that unit doesn't have to be on the MLS for you to have access to that floor plan. So if you happen to need it for a particular listing or a tour, you can find it, click on it, and get access to those floor plans. So we can search listing, we can search condos, we can search houses. So we don't have as many house plans as we do condo plans, but they are available. We have the statistics on the right. We have 122 communities with home plans or house plans, as well as an additional 378 communities throughout Broward. 347 in Palm Beach, 4 in Martin, 22 in St. Lucie, 1 in Lutz, 27 in Pasco, with a grand total of 901 communities available for you at no additional cost. Pick the county of interest. Let's choose Broward. And you can see within Broward, you can pick your city of interest and then choose your community. Let's do Isles at Margate or Isles of Margate. And we have our maps that we can download. Okay, so take your time, review the information. Another way that you can search is through maps. Maps will give me the option to search with our map. We can either drill forward with our tools. Maybe you don't remember the actual building, but the location, or you're interested in pursuing or viewing buildings that are in a particular area. Let's zoom in, pick our county, And this is another way that you can find buildings within our map. And as these little red buttons or flags appear, these are different buildings that are available. You can either search from the right list of options, or you can search right within the map for that particular building. And with that, it was an absolute pleasure spending the morning with you. I do hope that My Condo Plans is a program and a service that you'd like to start using for your business. And remember, even for sellers, it's a great way to get more online engagements. And for buyers, it's a great way for them to see the whole picture. Thank you for being Miami members.